Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. So let's review all the indices, and you can see Nasdaq is hovering towards sell zone. You can see already up 0.3%. You can see came from buy zone to the sell zone. Nice move here. You can see here this was on Thursday last week to where we are right now, 3.19% pump, and there's more to go. And you can see same thing here on S&P 500 near sell zone. This is Dow Jones going towards sell zone and Russell as well going towards sell zone. Bitcoin here is going everywhere actually. You can see here this was Sunday. For some reason, there's a spike from 82,000 to all the way to 85,000. Just a spike. You can see very quick dump and pump, almost 3%. You can see it went to the green zone and then went to the sell zone. And you can see it was near sell zone before, and now where it is right now, it's in the neutral zone. So let's review long-term chart and see analyze this market. S&P 500, we'll see based on our levels where we are and what we're expecting. Guys, please hit the like button. It only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that, and share this channel with friends and family. Okay, so if you've been my regular subscriber, you know, if you watch my videos, I know even when we were here last year, I was saying we are expecting to be in these green lines at some point. I don't know when, but we will be there, and that would be around 10% correction. And we did get that. You can see here we came all the way back to more than 10% correction in these green lines. This is S&P 500, and this is due for a while because last year we did not get a pullback into this green zone. We got a pullback in this green zone, which was in 2023, but entire 2024, we never got pullback in this green zone. And that's very healthy for a market to get a pullback in the green zone. That's where we are. And I think this is it. We are seeing the bottom now and we are pulling higher, okay? Because every time we go here, we touch and then we bounce. This was a bear market. You can ignore this bear market, but you can see every time we touch, we at least go get a bounce to the neutral zone, all right? So we are expecting that right now. So we'll see. You can see even here time and time again, we do come. Every time we come, we have a sharp rise. So we're looking for a sharp rise from here. And it could sound very funny, but it could go to 6481. This is US 500. And if I look at MES chart, we could touch 6512. Okay, so that would be the target. And from where we are right now to that top target is almost 15% away. Okay, so that can happen, guys. It might sound ridiculous, but that could be the target, top red line, because we do touch top red line. That could be the target for end of this year. And that's where we are right now. And also want to show you something on daily SPX chart. This is where we are. We're very close to cycle bottom. So probably it looks like we might have already bottomed on Thursday, but we will know. But this is where we were looking for a bottom and a rally up. You can see these cycles lows are coming here and looking for a very huge rally with these gaps to fill. If I go to 1 hour chart, you can see this gap down here. This gap is here, then this gap is here, and then at the top also there's a gap, which I need to zoom in to show you because there is also a gap here. You can see here very nicely this gap down. It's not as significant, as bigger as the other two gaps, but there is a gap nevertheless. So where we are, even 100% these gaps will be filled. You just have to be patient. So, well, let's get, if we get a rally from where we were on Friday, where we closed, we're looking for at minimum a rally of 8 and let's say 9%. First target is this one, 1.76% around 5,700. Second target is here around 58.23, and the last target is 61.36 on S&P 500. So we'll see how it goes. And then even if you go on 1 hour chart, you can see actually the futures show it better. You can see we are above these red and yellow lines, and we are now closely closing it above that. We have went above that, back tested it, and now trying. Now next target is this 200 moving average, which is acting as a resistance for a while. And you can see we were going lower, price were going lower, you can see here, and then PPO and RSI was going higher, so there was a divergence building. You can see this is RSI and this is PPO. You can see here, and you can see here this was a new low on Thursday with higher momentum, and then we had a breakout. How do we define a breakout? You draw a trend line like this, you can see here, and now we had a breakout of that. All right, same story with Nasdaq as well. You can see now it's targeting these above blue lines. These are 200 EMA and SMA on an hourly chart, trying to break above that. We'll see when that can happen. So again, let's go back to daily chart. On NDX, Nasdaq, these are the two immediate targets, but it's gonna go to new all-time high. The S&P 500 could be a V-shaped recovery, right? And from here to the top, we're looking at around 13% pump. So keep that in mind. Dow Jones, again, there are two gaps, three gaps here. Again, this is also a gap till all-time high 446. So from where it closed to the top, we are looking at almost 7.5% pump, and then Russell. Also, you can see multiple gaps here. So for even on Russell, we're looking at probably around 17% pump from here. So Russell could have a lot of moving strength compared to other indices because it could go to 17% higher. So you can decide which one you like to buy. Bitcoin is right now daily chart is near 200 moving average, struggling a little bit here because there are 200 moving average, 20 moving average, a lot of averages are coming, putting resistance here. So let's see if it can break out CME futures. You can see here if I go to 1 hour chart, this gap was gap downs Sunday evening we opened since Friday, and now they fill that gap. So that gap, there's not an issue with the gap. So there's only this top gap left around 85, 745. So they could go and fill up. And this CME futures are showing 200 moving average already as a support here because these only go opens Monday to Friday. This one opens 24/7. So this one is showing some resistance here, but CME futures are showing a lot of support at the bottom near 200 moving average. So you can decide which one you want to see, but this one, you can see the gap here. They came to fill this gap fully on Tuesday, and now it's trying to go higher. In my opinion, it's going to like 120, 130K. So there's significant strength coming, but it's going to be a lot of resistance here. So it's not going to be straight up. Probably some dips and bounces. So buy the dip. Ethereum, same thing here. Looking for probably if they want to break it down, there's gonna be 1600 gap. If that doesn't, if they want to pump it from here, next gap is around 2600. So they could try to pump all the way up to 3900. For some reason, Ethereum is very weak. Not sure why. Looks like a scam, but anyhow, that's how it is. New lows on Ethereum, lower high, lower lows. You can see this white line and red and yellow line acting as a resistance. Some divergence on RSI, no divergence on PPO. Okay, so it's mostly going to do what Bitcoin does. So we'll wait and watch. Toronto Stock Exchange had a nice rally on Friday near 200 moving average, trying to bounce here. Hang Seng Index by the dip, looking to bounce. Bond market also holding here near support, trying to bounce. TLT also near 20 moving average, trying to bounce with all these gaps. You can take a screenshot which way it could go. Oil finally trying to bounce from this nice support area, and there is this gap they could try to fill. $79 still far away, but they could bounce. Natural gas also by the dip. Gold after touching 3000, that's a new all-time high, guys, new all-time highs, but a lot of divergences are happening. So I will be taking profits here on gold. You can see, not here actually, let me delete this. You can see here some divergences are happening, huge divergence with new all-time high. So a pullback would be healthy. I would really like to see this gap filled. There's one gap here, so let's see if it can do that. But I don't know what would make gold go lower. Silver also by the dip. Copper also same thing. Sugar. Okay, so if you bought sugar, you know that this is my favorite. And it came back. It gave you second opportunity, 7 counts buy signal, and now almost up 3.5%. So that was a good trade. And again, look to buy the dip. There's still a lot of opportunities on sugar. Wheat also came to this trend line and bouncing. Corn also by the dip, trying to bounce. Dollar is weakening near resistance, so this could be a resistance right now until proven otherwise. Not easy to bounce. Gold miners copying gold, all-time high near. Tesla is little weaker. Um, Let's see if it can hold here. There are multiple gaps to the top side, guys. So I wouldn't be shorting here. I will be buying any dips we'll get because there's a lot of support here where it is right now. So there are still some gap at 214 and 202. If that doesn't hold, we are going right to this 143. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But let's see. I don't see any divergences yet. Okay, so you can see RSI is lower low. I might want to see another new low. Sorry if you're a Tesla bull. I would like to see a rejection to a new low, fill these gaps, and some divergence building to have some confidence on the chart. But let's see how it goes. They might well as well rally from here. Okay, so you never know. Apple also way down below 200 moving average. At minimum, we will look for at least this gap fill at 227. This is way down, guys. All these tech stocks are still a lot of time to buy. In my opinion, there's no point going through these. All of them are down like significantly. NVDA probably is leading the way higher because this is the stock which is going to help Nasdaq and with multiple gaps. All right, so it doesn't matter gaps, but that could help it to take it out of a bear market, help other indices. So this could be heading towards new all-time high to 150. AVGO also a lot of strength possible here. So all chip stocks are leading the way higher. AMD going higher. So you can see it's possible chip stocks will help to move the market higher. Okay. You can see Celestica was down near 200 moving average. Palantir came to 200 moving. No, it did not, but multiple gaps here they were down. So there are a lot of opportunities to invest in this market. You do what's best for you. Micro strategy also bouncing from 200 moving average with all these green gaps. So um, I don't know if it's gonna be filled or this is it. They're going higher. There are no gaps at the top side, so just keep that in mind. So we'll see how this thing shapes up. UNH is also um, after this DOJ investigation, massive drop trying to fill fully this gap, still not filled. What else is interesting from bank perspective? National Bank had a nice rally after a nice dump from top to bottom, almost 20% dump. CNQ also rallying finally after this bottom here and trying to go fill this gap next $30, 30.71. So nice. Went significantly down than I expected, but probably gonna pick up very, very fast. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If you have any particular stocks, just put a comment and I will review it. And VIX is probably gonna crush. We can see a couple of these gaps already filled, which I forgot to remove. Next probably could be these bottom gaps here. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, and if you're interested in joining my channel, my private Discord channel, where I share these levels with my subscribers, click the join button in the description of this video. And I share stocks I buy, all the levels for the stocks. And then if you are interested in any stocks like Tesla, Apple, you want to know levels where to buy or sell, you can see this indicator works on every stock as well. You can see Apple came to buy zone and now bouncing. You can see it's very nicely. You can see Meta came here and bouncing. So I share these levels so you can make a lot of money with just subscribing, just messaging me, and then I will share these levels with you all. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Take care. Bye.